making a video. Yeah, lovely day, really tremendous. Been cutting brush and stuff, so it won't cut up. Yeah, I'll probably die of some infectious disease or something, but whatever. Really is very nice. Spectacularly nice. Thank you, global warming. I know I shouldn't thank global warming. It's going to be horrible and awful. That's one of those things you do as a human being, right? We just play these stupid games where we make bad things okay. Just by nature, I guess. So still thinking on the subject of how to do things better, how to communicate ideas, and the whole truth-checking kind of thing. And it's like, you know, that I saw that physics girl did some kind of Google thing. You know, she went to the Googleplex and did a little talk, and it was all so frickin' cotton candy, and it's just, yuck. And you're just like, you know, somebody should, you know, somewhere there should be some way to force these conversations and these this propaganda to deal with deeper, you know, more real facts of existence. And you know, I saw, you know, Matt made another video, and it's got, you know, this whole religious thing and cosmotheology or something, and you know, you just what. It's all this desperate effort to just gloss over the fact that we're involved in something quite messy, and they just want to feel good, and that's all it comes down to. They just care about what they feel, and they really don't care about what people in the future will feel as a consequence of us not fixing anything. It's like the whole, you know, we have the global warming thing, national debt, fuel crises, way too many, you know, overpopulation, garbage islands floating in the ocean. You know, you go down a list of all these, you know, water crises of sorts, all kinds of problems, and none of them, nobody doing anything realistic to address them, except to say, well, we just pay for it on time. We'll keep obliging deeper and deeper into the future to pay the bills, and it's just so obvious. It's just so, you know, how does that work? How can you keep getting away with doing stuff like that? You know, and it's all this, you know, the fact that some parts of it can be fixed, you know, like the democracy and stuff. It's just so simple. So, you know, I'll link to the IR voting channel, right? IR, instant runoff voting. Yeah, I know. Booger hanging out of your nose. You know. Oh, snot face. Oh, cat's losing his dignity a little. Anyway, there, now he looks very dignified. Yeah, smell a little gas. Anyway, yeah, just a little bit. Oh, yeah, I did defeat the electric company, so that was good. I sent 3 trucks today to fix things, so I win. But, yeah, that's the way it should be. I should win. Yeah, sorry. Where was I? Oh yeah, fixing things. Yeah, there's some things around here need some fixing. Yeah, so I mean, you know, it's but yeah, I want to do this concept thing of these facts. You know, I did this in the past. You know, these 10 most important words or whatever. I think I was going to do 100, and only came up with 10. You know, suffering sucks, that kind of stuff. And you know, this is the same kind of theme as this idea of you know, the 10 most important statements of truth fact, the 10 most important facts. Well, I guess that's what I did the last time. But maybe it's time to do it better or differently. I mean, maybe not. Yeah, but more in having the argument for it. Find somebody who disagrees with one of the facts as being one of the most important facts, and switch. I could switch something. Yeah, save that for later. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, sorry, I got distracted. So, I've been planting plants and such. Trees, see if they'll grow. My apple tree survived. That's good to see. It's pretty here now. It's all straight, and, I broke one of the twigs and it's still green, so I think it survived. So, probably won't be any apples this year, but there weren't any. I didn't have much luck with the other tree, so we'll see if I can get some apples on that tree this year. Anyway. Yeah. Kent's following me. Anyway, yeah, where was I? So, yeah, so it's the plan. I got to come up with a plan. How to fix things. Limping along. Sneeze. Sneeze. Meow. 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 He argues, but it's always the same kind of argument. Where's my food? Yeah, I'm gonna rub his head on something. Anyway, sorry, just totally lost this video. I didn't think it was going to go anywhere anyway, because I really wasn't prepared. It was just nice out, so I figured I'd make a video, but it really wasn't a good plan, because I just don't have anything yet. Just still, yeah, I just, it's got to be some way to take over, control the agenda, because the agenda is wrong, and superficial and silly, controlled by silly people trying to rationalize and make excuses for everything. And it's just bullshit. Just you gotta do life a little more seriously than this. Yes, a lot more seriously. So, and then there's the daydreamer types. I mean, I suppose I'll have to, actually go to some of these links. These people, they really are serious. They think you can have this freeloader society where, you just give people a life, and, I'd say it was okay if you, in exchange for not having kids or something, if you gave people a nice little apartment and all that kind of stuff, it'd be cheaper than, paying the welfare from the kids and all that kind of stuff. And be socially better in the long run, culturally better. But just give it to everybody for free. It's just it just ain't gonna work. It's these idealists, these anarchy people who aren't really anarchists and just think everybody's going to get along, and it just isn't that simple. People want way more than you have to pay for what you get. You know what I mean? If you're going to consume. Even people's health care and stuff, they have, they want all this extra shit. They want a bunch of people to be, paid real money to take care of them when they're dying and all this other stuff. And it's like, well, who pays for it? I mean, you can't have people doing all that crap and just pretend that nobody has to pay them, and that you somehow don't have to be productive enough in your life to have generated compensation of sufficient value that you didn't already spend, you know what I mean? That you didn't, so that you saved and actually paid for it instead of this, I'll just pretend I paid for it. Well, I didn't want to get into all that subject. Cat's just controlling the agenda here. Sorry, rubbing his head on the camera now. So, yeah, sorry, not a great video. Well, whatever. It's a spring video. technically, maybe. It's the end of winter, that's what it is. Yeah, it's the end of the winter, maybe. Woodpecker in the background. See how it's so quiet here. You know, the neighbor's gone. See, I mean, that's the blight, right? I mean, those people had more than enough money to live decently, and they just didn't. So it's not about giving people a place to live and this and that, because they you know, they just don't have the character to the appreciation to value what they have, and you know that just doesn't work. It's not as simple as you give them something and then therefore they're not going to be hoodlums and they're not going to be wanting this and wanting that and wanting more. They will want more, and they won't want to. They still won't want to work for it. And it's just people who are kind of takers. They don't feel obligated. You know, they're not embarrassed to be. I mean, you know, I've spent most of my life feeling embarrassed, disappointed, and you know that I have excuses, but I mean, you know, I just haven't been able to maximize my skill set. I haven't been able to put it to best utility because, you know, circumstances. And but I was always aware of that and always felt bad about it. I mean, it's not in my nature to take without giving more than I took. You know, it's exactly the opposite of my nature, my fundamental character. Would rather be, I'd rather run a profit in the sense of character profit. And, you know, there's a hell of a lot of humans who just don't even give that a thought, which is pretty just horrific almost. It's horrifying to think what's walking the earth. So anyway, we did enough drivel, and yeah, there's just nobody. I mean, I'd like to make response videos, but shit. So if anybody knows of some good videos to respond to, okay, list them or something. Because yeah, I'm a little short inspiration at the moment. Well, that isn't entirely true. I'm just distracted by way too many things. I have work to do here, and physics, and this and that. So, I'm just kind of used up. But anyway, enough. Cat. Yeah, you've now 2 videos in a row you dominated, you bastard. It's nice and peaceful out here. But now I get the cat blighting me. Yeah. Come on, stop it. Go to sleep. Play dead. Yeah, play dead. My favorite animal trick. But anyway, yeah. So until next time and such. Ouch. And so forth and whatnot.